Hello children, let us see a question related to matrix method. Okay, so here the question says, given that a matrix A, matrix B, and you got to find the product of A and B. Okay, A into B you have to find. Then they are saying using the result. Okay, means whatever product you get, okay, that would be helpful for finding the values of x and y. So using the result, solve the following system of equations. Here the system of equation is given to you. Clear? Now firstly what we'll do, simply follow the instruction. You will land up to the answer. Okay. Now firstly we got to find the product of this. Okay. A into B we have to find. So A into B is equal to, just substitute the value of A and B, and rest you know how to multiply two matrices. This is of order 3 by 3. This is also of order 3 by 3. Clearly you can see the number of columns is equal to number of rows over here. Now you got to multiply this row, okay, with this column. Corresponding elements will be multiplied, okay, and then you need to take the sum, like 1 into 2, 2, okay, minus 1 into minus 4, so that would be plus 4. Like you have to multiply like this one will multiply here, so 1 into 2, okay, then plus sign, minus 1 will multiply with minus 4, so it will become plus 4, then plus sign, 0 into anything will be 0, okay, so this will come 6. So similarly you got to multiply and then you will get this, okay, so product is this. Now you can see that here it's 0, that means you can write 6 into 0, 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 6 into 0. So you can see that 6 is common, yes. So that 6 can be taken out. Clear? Now 6 is taken out. Now you are left with the matrix. This matrix is nothing but an identity matrix. Clear? So product A into B, you are getting 6 into I. Clear? Leave it till here. Okay, leave it till here. Now let's come to the system of equation. So here you can see that in this linear equation you have got xy, in this you have got xyz, here you have got yz. Okay, so here something is missing, that is z. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll write in this manner, x minus y. Okay, since z is missing, so we'll put 0 into z, okay, is equal to 3. Here simply write over here, then y plus 2z, and here x is missing, so we will put 0 into x plus y plus 2z is equal to 7. Okay, now when you are writing this system of equation, okay, you must have observed after writing this that here coefficient is 1, here is minus 1, here is 0. Okay, if you compare this matrix A, see the row, first row, you will get same thing, 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0, yes, 2 3 4, 2 3 4, 0 1 2, 0 1 2. Okay, so already here this matrix A is nothing but the matrix of the coefficient of this system. Okay, so this system of equation can be written in matrix form. Okay, so here I am not denoting by this I am not denoting the set of I am not denoting the matrix of coefficient with the letter A. I am taking C over here. Okay, so I am writing C into x is equal to D, where C is the matrix which will contain the coefficient, x will contain the variables, D will contain the constant terms. Okay, now you know that once you have written in the matrix form, you can use the matrix method. Okay, and this is how the matrix method is given, x is equal to C inverse D. Okay, and you know that further if you write, this will be equal to adjoint of C upon determinant of C. So clearly you can see that determinant is coming in denominator. Okay, so firstly we got to see, okay, whether this determinant is non-zero or not. Okay, If determinant is non-zero, then only we can use this matrix method. Okay. So firstly we'll find the determinant of this matrix C. So here I have expanded along the first row. Okay, I have expanded this along the first row and I have solved. I got 6. Okay, clearly 6 is not equal to 0. That means we can use this matrix method. Okay, we can use this matrix method. So now from equation 2, I mean to say this equation. Okay, your x will be this. Why? Because your determinant of C is not equal to 0. That means we can use the matrix method. So this is the matrix method. Clear? Now x is equal to C inverse D. But we know that this matrix C, okay, this matrix C is nothing but the matrix A. Is nothing but the matrix A. Clear? That means if this C is equal to A, that means if C is equal to A, that means C inverse will be equal to A inverse. Yes, that's why I put A inverse over here. Done? Into D. Okay. Reason I have written over here for you. Now leave it till here. Okay. Now let's come to the equation 1. As they have told in the question that using the result. Okay. Using the result. In order to use this x is equal to A inverse D. D is already known to us. This is the D. Okay. A inverse is not known. So this A inverse will be found out from here. Okay. We will get the A inverse from here. Okay. So let's see how we can get that A inverse. So from 1 we know that AB is equal to 6i. Okay. That means AB upon 6 is equal to I. Clear? That means A into B by 6 is equal to I. Okay. This implies that A inverse is equal to B by 6. The reason is if you have got two matrices A and B, okay, if you have got two matrices A and B such that the product is coming I, such that their product is coming I, in that case both are inverses of each other. Both are inverses of each other. So here we saw that AB is equal to 6i. Okay, that means AB upon 6 is equal to I. That means A into B by 6 is equal to I. So here what happened? We saw that two matrices are there, A and the other matrix is B by 6. And product of these two matrices, product of A and B by 6 is coming I. Okay, here we saw that two matrices A and we have B by 6 and the product is coming I. That means both are inverses of each other. Okay, so that means B by 6 is inverse of A. Okay, and this is what we are looking for this formula. Okay, we need A inverse over here to find the x. Okay, so we got our A inverse and that A inverse is B by 6, because if you have got two matrices, let's say I have E and F. I have two matrices E and F, and if you find that E into F is coming I, okay, that means inverse of E is equal to F, or you can say inverse of F is E. Clear? So here we saw that A into B by 6 is coming I. That means B by 6 is nothing but inverse of A. Okay, so that means in place of A inverse I can write B by 6. Okay, this B is this one. Yes, by 6. So when we will substitute in place of A inverse B by 6 and then we'll solve, we'll get the value of x. Okay, so let us see the value of x. So from here, okay, so x equal to A inverse D implies x is equal to, now in place of A inverse what we can write? B by 6 into D, which means 1 by 6 B into D, which means 1 by 6 and substitute the values of B and D. So 2, 2, minus 4, minus 4, 2, minus 4, 2, minus 1, 5. Okay. And your D is 3, 17, 7. Clear? Now the rest are very easy. Okay. You just need to take the product. Okay. So 1 by 6. Let's multiply. This is 3 by 3. This is 3 by 1. Clearly multiplication is possible. Number of columns over here is equal to number of rows in that D matrix. Multiply. 2 3s are 6. Okay. So 2 3s are 6 plus 2 17s are 34 minus 28 minus 4 into 3 minus 12 plus 34 minus 28 6 minus 17 and plus 35. Okay, 1 by 6. Here 6 plus 34, 40. 40 minus 28, that would be 12. Minus 12 and minus 28, it would be minus 40. Minus 40 plus, so minus 6. Then here here you got 6 plus 35, 41. 41 and minus 17, you will get 24. Yes. Now 1 by 6 will be multiplied to each element inside the matrix. So you will get 2, minus 1 and 4. Okay. So matrix X is equal to 2, minus 1, 4. This implies, you know what is the X? X is this, X, Y, Z. Both the matrices are same, so corresponding elements are equal. So X equal to 2, Y equal to minus 1 and Z is equal to 4. So this is how we are going to solve this type of questions. Okay.